Hey folks, it's Jim. Thought I'd do a message. There's a lot of boom, doom, and gloom out there, including myself, with the messages I've been sharing. So I thought I'd do something on faith, a little bit lighter. Let's look at the good sides of what's happening right now. One, if you're new to prepping, welcome. And don't worry about where you are. There are a lot of good Samaritans in the world. So what I wanted to share today was about faith. Are you living your life in such a way that you will have no regrets, no matter what happens? That you did the best that you could, no matter what. And if you've done the best that you could, your best is good enough. And I believe in you. And so does God, right? Tomorrow is promised to no one. So today is the only day that I can live. And how am I living this day? What am I accomplishing this day? Am I telling the people around me the things they need to hear so that I can feel prepared in the most important way? That should the time come that I need to let go of this thing called life, that it is okay. That I have done the best that I could. I have lived the best life that I can. And I have become the best person that I can be today. All of us fall short of the glory, don't we? None amongst us is righteous. You know what I mean? Oh, there are many who think they are, but the reality of it is, each morning I wake up with a humble spirit and I give thanks. Because I know that I'm as likely to screw up a day as anybody else. But have you given thanks? Are you starting your day by giving thanks for what you do have, not what you don't have? For how you are prepared, not how you aren't prepared. First, let's focus on the gratitude for what we do have and what we have been given. And then be grateful for the opportunity to have another day to be the best person we can be and do the best we can with what we have. And in that, we will know peace. Living the life the best that we can does bring great peace, doesn't it? And then now I'd like to get into the spirit of discernment. People say, Jim, you're all over the place. Those few that watch my channel, I'm not on here to get famous, as you know. I don't edit my videos, anything like that. And I am. And let's get into the spirit of discernment now. That's how I do everything I do. Is the spirit of discernment. The spirit that moves within you should be showing you things. And I think if we're of clear mind and spirit, then we can hear that still voice within us. Some people call it instinct. I choose to call it the spirit of discernment. That little voice that tells me where I should be moving my money, where I should be preparing, what I need to work on. You know what I mean? Sharing with you today about, hey, do you have some tarps ready to cover enough plots so that your soil doesn't become contaminated if that's what you're relying on, while the possibility of some fallout circles the globe. There are answers to many things that we fear. And the main thing is to not live in fear, to live in respect of all things and all possibilities, but not live in fear and not be panicked. Okay? Those driven by emotion will make mistakes. Those driven by emotion, fear, and panic will not survive generally. Okay? Those who remain smooth, remain calm, and are well rested in their faith during this time, are going to find it much more comfortable to get through hard times. So that is my message today. How are you living this day? What have you done this day to be the best person you can be? And to be the best prepared person you can be. And that doesn't matter if you only have 10 pounds of rice. Okay, wherever you are in your prepping world, it doesn't matter. That is what is. What can you do to get a little better? Who can you ask to partner with for possibly help? And remember, there are good Samaritans in the world, right? As in the book. There are good Samaritans, aren't there? So have faith. No matter where you are on this prepper journey, have faith. And most of all, Live in such a way that if tomorrow should not come, you did the best that you could. And in that is a great victory, isn't it? I think there's an old saying, the youth is wasted on the young. And, at my age now, I think about all of the things, all of the hours I wasted doing foolish things. And today I don't spend as much time on foolish things. I spend a lot of my time being grateful for everything, even the bad, because it always teaches me. So even in a time of chaos, folks, if you are living, in the Spirit, you will find wisdom. That still small voice within you will speak, and you will know without knowing. It will just be. I hope for you anyway. That is my hope for you, as it is for me. So how are you living this day? Are you living it in such a way that your conscience is free and you can hear that still voice within you? That guiding light that, helps us all, right? Okay? So, my life, that's how it begins every morning. Gratitude. I give thanks for all things that I have. And I accept the challenges of this day. And when I lay my head down at night, I lay it down comfortably, knowing that I've done the best that I could with what I had to work with. And so if we live our lives the simplest of ways, right? Life gets much simpler, doesn't it? We think life is so complicated, I think, and it's not, especially in a time right now. People are panicking and all kinds of stuff. But just stop, breathe, relax. See if you can't get back in touch with that still voice that's within you, the Spirit. Have faith and know that no matter what comes, it just is. It is neither a good thing nor a bad thing. It just is. Does anybody remember that fable, right? So, and here we find ourselves in the possibility of, a lot of things going on out there, right? So relax, try and relax. And that's my message for you today. Are you in touch with your faith? Whatever that may be. I'm a Christian. That's me. We just had Ash Wednesday. It's a time of Lent. It's a wonderful time of reflection and renewal and expression and faith. This is a wonderful time, isn't it? So try and focus on the good. Focus on that which you have, not what you don't have. Focus on what you've done rather than what you haven't done yet. You know what I mean? And try and be the best you can be today. And try and get in touch with that still small voice within you and see if it doesn't help. I know it helps me. I'm never alone. Even my bug out plan is alone, but I will never be alone. You know what I mean? And in that is great comfort and peace. But most of all, it's how we live this day. Have we done the best we can with what we have to work with? Or have we squandered another day on useless things? See, that makes all the difference in the world if you got to face down that moment. It really does. Knowing that we've done the best that we can makes all the difference in the world. And being the best person that we can be makes a lot of difference, So, I don't want to get people thinking, oh, I might die. But the reality of it is, what is death but yet a part of life? Okay? That's all it is. It's just another part of life. And in my faith, it's okay. That's not that big a deal. It seems like a big deal to a lot of you, I know. But really it's not. It's just a moment, and then it's gone. And hopefully we're on to the next place, right? And so try not to even fear that. And I know that sounds crazy to many of you. But I am a person of faith, and I am grateful for that faith. And I'm grateful for all that it entails, the good and the bad that comes with being a person of faith. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope life's treating you good. Try and relax. Get in touch with that still small voice within you that will help guide you. No matter how well prepared you are, or if you've just begun the preparedness journey. Maybe you've just awakened. Welcome. But don't be afraid. Try and get back in touch with that still small voice within you that woke you up to bring you here. Hit that like button, subscribe if you'd like. I hope you're all doing well. I know it's a weird time. Hang on. Maybe, that's my message for you today. Try and get back in touch with your face. Don't rely on you. I don't rely on just me. If I were to do that, the world is a heavy place, man. But by having God and feeling that consciousness within me, the Spirit, life's a whole lot easier. And if you haven't done that for a long time, to get back in touch with that part of you that is really awesome, take a moment out of each day and give thanks. Maybe begin there. Just give thanks for what we have and stop complaining about what we don't have. And then maybe we can see our way clear through whatever should come in that clarity. Hope you're all doing well. Jim out.